Hello everyone, Taylor Johnson here, looking at the June 2022 market report for the Washington, D.C. region of home sales and activity. I want to point out here we see that obviously the only, well not the only up, there's one other up. The only up that's really significant here is median sales price for the region is up 5.8% versus last year. So that's a nice, healthy increase. It's certainly not the pace of what we saw last year where we were up in the teens or higher. So I think this is a much better number. I also want to point out that the number of showings is down significantly. So what this means is that there are fewer people actually looking at homes. But it doesn't necessarily mean that the market is any less competitive, as we will see, and it doesn't really slow down the pace of how quickly homes sell. Also notice here that new listings are down 13, almost 14%. So we're already in a situation where we have a shortage, where we have more people who want to buy than we have homes available to sell. And again, we have listings decreased this month. So that's going to exacerbate that problem, right? We see here the market is slowing. We also note that they rose. And buyers face still a competitive environment. Homes continue to sell very quickly. Half of all homes selling in 6 days or less. Buyer demand is still moderate. We're seeing that the demand for higher priced homes is easing. Buyer demand increased for townhomes and for condos. We also see that closed sales was down. And the median sales price, obviously, again, is up. I'd like to point out to you that the median sales price is about $108,000 higher than it was last year, right here. So that's a significant increase in a year's time. Let's hope that the prices continue to rise for anybody who's buying now, but that they continue to rise at a slower pace than they have in the past. Median days on market, you can see here this quizzly crazy squiggle. We're right here around 6 to 10 days on market. We have a pretty steady hold right there. We'll take a look at that in a second. And showings. So here's showings. We see that showings are down, and actually they point out that showings are down more in DC than they are in other places. In this greater Washington area, showings have declined more than they have in Baltimore or Philadelphia regions. So if we're looking at the local market here, we can see that we have a biggest decline in, what am I looking at? Biggest decline in sales, closed sales, that's what I want to see, in Loudon County. And we also see that sales activity there is down, and the inventory in Loudon County went up 62%. We also see that active listings have gone up in Prince George's County, Frederick County, and Washington, D.C. So what that means is, as a buyer, there's more to choose from. It also means potentially you're a little less competitive. We're still seeing 3, maybe 4 offers, but that's certainly better than 10, 15, or 20 that we saw before. Chances of winning, chances of negotiating a little bit are a little higher. I'd like to point out too that the months of supply here, so we've got new listings are up. Here we have median days on market. You can see median days on market in June of 2022 compared to June of 2021, they're significantly higher, but still the average, I would say, is less than a week, about a week. That's pretty short time. Doesn't take mean that you have a lot of time to wait around. Months of supply in June of 2022, you can see in many regions the months of supply has actually increased. However, it's still very low. It's around maybe just around a little over 1 month of supply. So what that means is if no new homes come on the market, it will take a month to sell all of the homes currently on the market. That is still very much a seller's market. A buyer's market, it would be over 6 months of supply. Then the buyers have more control. And then finally, let's look at the home demand index. So home demand index in June of 2021, we can see that Frederick County is under 100. Everybody else is over 100. That means they're a little bit overheated. Arlington County is super high at 208. It means it's a very, very hot, desirable market. Alexandria City as well. So if you're a buyer looking for a bargain or a relative bargain, or perhaps you want to be, maybe you're in a position where you have to be able to negotiate. Maybe you want a seller credit, you need some help with closing costs and so forth. Frederick County might be a good place to look, and some parts of Montgomery or Prince George's counties. All right, again, my name is Taylor Johnson. I'm with Keller Williams Capital Properties. I'm part of the N. Garcia team there. And if you have any questions or want any advice, please reach out to me. I'd be happy to help you. Have a great day. Thank you.